Hey, this is Marcus, aka Servo Mark. Coming at you with a deck profile. I'm gonna start trying to do these for the team. I'm on the team. I'm on the buddy fight team of SDK, and I'm on the team for Vanguard too. But it's like off and on. It's like it's a I don't know. It's a weird thing. So here we go. I'm gonna do a deck profile for one of my personal favorite decks, Link Joker. I love Link Joker, and it was one of my favorite clans. I wanted to get into Vanguard because of Link Joker, but at the time I didn't go into it. I played Aquaforce, but I'm gonna show you Aquaforce deck profile probably later on. So first, let's get it going. I'm gonna show you the Grand Master of all hate, Glendios. So first off, my starter, Worldline Dragon, fixes everything. Fixes grade lock, fixes to get all the grade 3s you want in your hand, so you can do Omega Lock, and to do World's End. World's End is the, I'll explain what World's End is later, but this card is really useful. It's really useful. I would not recommend running any card anywhere, unless you want to do a different Glendios build, like a beatdown deck, but this is not beatdown. This is a hybrid beatdown / world ending build. Alright, so that's my first guy. This is the, this is the starter, so we're going to put that out to the side. I'm going to go over my triggers. I'm going to run 6 crit, 6 draws, and of course 4 heals. Now, the reason why I do 6 and 6 is because my friends say that pressure is not good for the crits, but however, there are 10k shields. What am I going to do with stands? Like, come on, seriously? What am I going to do with stands? So, yeah, I need the crits for the 10k shields, and if I run too many draws, basically, I start doing stupid things like everybody's going to start hitting me for really rushing me for game, and all I'm going to have is 5k shields. So that's what I do not want to happen. Now I'm going to go for my grade 1 lineup. Now, seeing how the grade 1 lineup is kind of skewered because Glendios is a thing, alright? I run 3 of the Star Vader Magician, Ruin Magician. She's the one that says for every different reverse unit on the field, you take them from the drop zone and back to your hand for a counter blast of 1. Obviously, you need them so you can chuck grade 3s to do the Omega Lock, and also if you let's say you're playing a deck like Royal Paladin Jewel Knights where they could retire, or Gold Paladins with Blaster Blade, you can always try to get more of your reverse units back from your drop zone to your hand, so you can do ridiculous stuff with Glendios. Alright, next we have is Taboo Star Vader Rubidium. This is a really good troll card. Like, oh my god, like this card is so good. Basically, it's not a nullifier per se. Basically, if Star Vader Glendios is on the field, I can redirect an attack to one of my reverse units on the rear guard circle. Now, you could put a rear guard. Now, here's the thing: you could put a rear guard in the back, and you can redirect the attack to one of your back row units. That's how good this card is. Like, it's really good, and it's basically free. All you gotta do is retire from the center guardian circle, and bam, there you go. Now, I've been looking at other, let me go. I also run two Prometheums, just in case. They're perfect shields. You can't do anything about them. For those rebirth units and Dragonic Overlord builds. Now, here's the thing that a lot of people, I have not seen a lot of deck profiles use. This is Open of the Dark Gates. This is the one that you put on a rear guard. If your opponent has 2 or less rear guard units, you discard a card and draw a card. Now, the reason why I run this, I run 3 of them, by the way. The reason why I run this is because Link Joker, the Omega Glendios, doesn't have restrictions on any of the counter blasts. So if this guy gets hit into the counter blast circle, I don't have a problem with that. It's fine. Also, if it's a 7k booster, if I put this behind one of my reverse units, it's always swinging for 22k anyway. So it always hits numbers as well. However, I am going to take one out as soon as I can find one. For some reason, these cards are really hard to find. I'm going to take one out for the redirector. because I don't need 3. I think running 2 of her and 4 of her would be better. You guys can comment to see if I'm wrong, but yeah. So this is one of them. All right, now that's my grade 1 lineup. Now I'm gonna show you my grade 2 lineup. Obviously, Cold Starvader, Cold Death Dragon. For those guys who the players who think they're smart, that's saying, oh, I'm gonna put you at 5 damage anyway, but I'm not gonna call more than 2 units onto the field. I don't care. If I have 4 of these in my hand, which sometimes I do because I'm world lining them to get them to my hand anyway, I'm gonna force you. Basically, what the card is, if there's a lock unit on the field already, you have to call from the top of your deck onto the field in a lock position. All right. So basically, if it's you can't put it on top of a lock unit because that area doesn't exist. So like, let's say you do have a full field, right? You have to put it on one of those. Now, the opponent chooses, that's fine, but that's the reason why you force them into putting it down. This guy has put me down. Has made me world end a lot of people because people don't expect me to have 3 or 4 of them in my hands. But yeah, it's pretty funny when that actually happens. And then next we have Starvader Magnet Hollow. I run 4. So the reason why I run 4 is because I need the grade 2s. I may be doing a Glendios beatdown build where I might be taking out the Cold Breaths for like 12k beaters or colony makers or what say you. But yeah, this is Starvader Magnet Hollow. The effect when I hit Counterblast 1, search for a deck for any reverse unit I want. So I could basically use World Line's effects consistently now up until grade 3. Alright, now the coup de grace grade 3 lineup. I run Stunning Starvader Darman Stadium. This guy is amazing. Lock 3 just for a grade 3. It's really good. A lot of people say that Infinite Starvader 0. I'm going to try to play test between these 2 cards, between Infinite Starvader and Darman Stadium. I like Darman Stadium because it's an instant lock 3, and then if I need 2 Cold Death Dragons, bam, I have a Omega Lock. The only thing is that, yeah, you have 3s. You're automatically have 3s in your hand because of all the 3s that are in the deck. So this is why I don't mind using Darman Stadium. But yeah, by the way, this is only a promo, so I don't have any extra. My team does have extras. So if you're looking for some Darman Stadiums, PM me in the comment section, and we can work out a deal. All right, so here we go. Now I'm gonna run all through my grade 3 lineup. We're gonna save the best for last. So this is gonna change as well. I run 2 Cradles, 2 Reverse Starvader Cradles. Basically, I won a tournament game with this guy. He's actually really good. Whenever you place a reverse unit on the rear guard circle, lock 1, and this guy gets plus 5,000. It only can be used once per turn. Who cares? Yeah, who cares? Yeah, exactly. Who cares? So I won with him because he was just always hitting that 21k column with something in the back. So it's a pretty good consistent deck, consistent guy. Then here we go. Bam, 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 bam. So basically, I run 8 reverses in the deck. Let me push this up so the camera can see. I run 8 reverses in the deck. All these guys are there for is basically chucking grade 3s or using them as beaters. Now, here's the thing. Now I have run 8 of them, so that means that so far you've seen 1, 2, 3. That's 8 right there, plus the Darmantan. That's 11. So yeah, that's 11 grade 3s so far. This deck is maybe changing up. Now, here we go for the next card. Starvader, Omega, Glendios. Limit break. I'm gonna read off the skills real quick. Limit break 5. Beginning at your main phase, and the number of lock cards of your opponent has 5 or more, you win the game. basically what he's amazing at. Now, here's the other cool thing about him: is an active ability. Choose a card with reverse in his card name and hand to discard it. All your opponent's lock cards cannot be locked during his next main phase. As end phase, sorry. So basically, it's locked for one more turn. Basically, this is what makes you get World's End. World's End is the first limit break 5 ability. Secondly, here's the other auto. When a unit reverse card is placed on the rear guard, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and lock it. This ability can't be used for the rest of that turn. It's once per turn. It's a free lock when you put down a reverse unit. The other amazing thing about Glendios, not Common Blast, all of your rear guards with reverse in his name is also considered a Link Joker and get plus 4,000. So they become 15k rear guards. You put a 7k behind them, automatically hitting 22. Won't hit cross rides, but cross rides do have to drop those 10k shields. So that's what I like about him. Now I run 3 Glendios. Bam, there we go. So this is my deck profile, and I'm gonna go over what a good setup field is. So of course, Glendios would be in the center. I would probably have everything locked, and basically you would have reverse units everywhere, right? And then those boosters that I was showing you about, those boosters would be like Ruin Star, like this. Yeah, Glendios' column will always be 18. However, who cares? These other 2 columns are hitting for 22k up per turn, unless you keep retiring them. And most likely, if you keep retiring them, I'm just going to keep bringing them back with Ruin Star Vader Magician. Now, people are like, why don't you run a damage on Flipper? I'm going to be honest, I have yet to play a game. I'm going to kick myself in the face right now because it hasn't done that yet. But I haven't get to a game where I'm like, yeah, I don't have any Counter Blast to do everything. You know, there was only one game where I had to use 4 Cold Death Dragons, and I actually had the extra Counter Blast anyway to do the scale of Glendios to do Omega Lock. So this is my Omega Glendios deck build. Comment if you want to see anything changes. Maybe you have some good things that I don't know about. But I think I'm a pretty good deck builder when it comes to it. A lot of people compliment me and my locals for this deck. Like, they say it's a lot different. I am going to probably change the grade 3 lineup because the grade 3 lineup is kind of skewering the rest of the deck. Like, I may want to run like one of my friends was talking about Colony Maker. Colony Maker actually wouldn't be bad since I could call out grade 1s that I probably do need. So yeah, that's all I'm going to say. So comment, like, subscribe. I'm going to be making a team page for the rest of the Team SDK members so we can all do deck profiles. I think out of all the Team SDK, they are really innovative when it comes to deck profiles. So yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and later, guys.